everybody. My name is Lisa Bondi, and I'm happy to be back. And I want to thank the Nassau County Medical Society for hosting the Center for Wellness and Integrative Medicine and bringing the benefits of yoga to you tonight, this evening. The sun is shining, but we are in the evening. So my plan to teach you tonight is to learn the basics, the elements of the sun salutation with a little modification. So I'm hoping that you have a mat or at least like a carpet that you can be on and that you're in comfortable clothing. And we will go through that. You can consider the sun salutation, and this is modified. It's more like a sun/moon salutation. You can consider that a moving meditation. It is, we focus our awareness on connection of breath and movement, and through that process, reach like a place of calm. And so I'm going to take half of the class time to go over the elements of the sun salutation, and then the second part of this session will be the guided relaxation, sort of mini yoga nidra. So yoga nidra means it means yogi's sleep. So it is a lying down guided relaxation where you really dip down into that parasympathetic nervous system and get a deep recharge, restore, kind of healing relaxation. A nice yoga nidra can leave you feeling very energized, not like hyper, but chill and with renewed energy. So before I begin, I just want to talk to you just briefly about what yoga means, because maybe you don't know. Yoga in Sanskrit means union, it means connection. And so when you know that yoga means union, you must wonder to yourself, it begs the question, what are we looking to unify? What are we connecting? And, you know, that's, in this day and age, it's pretty clear. We're connecting mind and body, and also to the spirit, the heart, the soul, right? And usually most yoga, I'd say, I don't know, 99.9% of yoga comes from the lineage of Hatha yoga. And Hatha yoga, you may have heard of. Hatha actually means, Ha means sun, and Ta means moon. So Hatha means sun, moon. Yoga means connection. So basically what we're looking to do is connect or become whole with all of like the different disparate like divergent forces in our bodies and our minds to come to take these dualities and find an experience of wholeness. Sun, moon, happy, sad, like all of the opposites that you can think of, right? So in that, let's begin, okay? And we will look to find that experience of wholeness, of oneness, of connection. So through the practice of breath, connection to movement, and focusing our minds on what our bodies are doing, yeah? So that we're not like scrolling through the laundry lists of everything that's going on. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to ask you to begin standing today, okay? So please come to stand. If you have a mat, stand on your mat. If you don't, you can stand. Just have a little bit of some space, yeah? And stand with your feet hips distance apart. We're going to start in the posture called Tadasana, or mountain pose. It's a foundational pose. So you do want to be barefoot, by the way, and be on level ground, really important. So stand with your feet hips distance apart, take a look at them. Very important to use your external vision to see what's going on, because often our proprioceptive abilities are not that discerning. So looking down at your feet and making them parallel, and pressing down into the balls and heels of your feet. So the balls of your feet are directly behind your toes. And the 2 points in the heel, you want to press down into the 4 corners of the feet. Parallel them and lift the arches of the feet and lift the toes. So all of a sudden they're awake, yeah? As you lift the toes and you lift up through the arches, you may feel your legs start to wake up, yeah? Engaged. Feel the muscles of your legs kind of hug the bones. You can internally rotate the thighs a little bit so that your sitting bones go back. And at the same time, drop the tailbone down. So then you start to feel your pelvic floor lift and the low belly firm. So all of these build right on up. Fingertips down. Feel your rib cage float over your pelvis. Take a breath in. Expand through the rib cage, and as you exhale, relax your shoulders back and down. And feel your shoulder blades move apart slightly as your heart center lifts. Feel your head float over your shoulders and your neck elongate. Nice. So this is our mountain pose, our Tadasana. Feeling tall and steady like a mountain. And let's breathe into it. Inhale through the nostrils. Breathe into the bottom of the lungs. Breathe into your whole lung capacity all the way up. Pause at the top of your inhale. And exhale slowly through your nostrils, emptying the lungs. Feel the diaphragm press back up. And inhale again. Expanding, lifting, and exhale. And you can close your eyes to remain focused inward. And inhale. Hold. And exhale. Doesn't look like we're doing much, right? But if we held this with intention for a few minutes, we'd actually probably be sore tomorrow. One more breath. And exhale. So from our Tadasana, we'll move into a sun breath. So turn your palms out. And inhale, lift your arms up. Gaze up, palms touch overhead. Exhale and dive forward. Let your fingertips come to the floor. If you need to bend your knees to do this, go ahead. Bend your knees a lot, like your head drop. Then bring your palms onto your shins and inhale, extend your spine, look forward. And exhale, fold forward. Hands back to the floor, head down. Pressing into your feet, bring the arms out to the sides like an airplane. And inhale, rise up, palms touch. And exhale, lower the arms. Back to Tadasana. Let's do that again. This is called a sun breath. It prepares us for the sun salutation. Turn the palms out. Inhale, rise up, gaze up, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees if you're feeling tight there. Let the head drop. Palms to your shins and inhale, extend your spine, look forward. And exhale, fold forward, head down, hands down. Press into your feet, arms to the sides. Inhale, rise up, palms touch. Overhead. And exhale, lower the arms. Now we will prepare for the sun salutation with a little modification. So this time, bring your feet together. Turn and be in your Tadasana, strong and tall and steady. Turn your palms out and inhale, rise up. Here, we're going to interlock the fingers and point the index fingers up toward the ceiling like a steeple. Take a breath in and exhale over to the right. This is making a crescent moon with your body. It doesn't have to be hard here, just a little bit over to the right. Breathe into your left lung. Breathe. Good, and inhale, rise back up, and exhale over to the left. Our other crescent. So yoga shouldn't be hurting, yeah? So like just go over as much as feels good, yeah? And inhale, rise up. And exhale, lift up and arc back. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, fold forward. Hands coming to the floor. Bend the knees if you need to. Keep your hands on the floor. Look forward. Step your right foot a big step back. Knees down. If you have blocks, by the way, you can use them on either side of your feet. So your right knee is down. If your knee is tender, please take a blanket or a towel underneath it. Lift up. Bring your hands onto your front knee. Melt the grinds, just a little. And inhale the arms up. Stretch up. You can interlock your fingers again, reaching them up and back. A little bit of a crescent back bend here. Take a breath in. And exhale the hands back to the floor, either side of the front foot. Step that front foot back to your high push-up plank pose. Get there any way you can. But let's take an extra breath here. Mind you, when we're really doing this, it's one breath per movement. Lower your knees, exhale, and come on down to the floor. Point your toes here. So the sun salutation, by the way, is a combination of, I believe it's 12 postures, elbows under the shoulders. This one is called Sphinx. Hands in line with your elbows. Feel your clavicle smile back. Breathe here as your pelvis presses into the floor, preparing for the back bend of cobra or upward dog. So the sun salutation is a combination of 12 asanas, I believe. And they all work to balance your body, your muscular system, your nervous system, your respiratory system, your vital organs, tonifying, lower down. And from here, let's slide the hands waist level. Roll the shoulders away from the floor so the heart space lifts. Barely pressing the hands into the floor. You can stay here, breathing, or you can press a little bit into the hands coming into the cobra. Shoulders are down. Or you can push into the tops of the feet and the shoulders roll back for the upward dog. Lower the knees, curl the toes into the floor, and lift the knees up off the ground for downward facing dog. So here, pressing into the hands, lift your hips away from your hands. Now, if you're tight behind the legs, please just bend your knees here and breathe. Downward dog. Also really good for your circulation. Looking forward, you can drop your knees, or if you don't have to, don't worry about it. Just don't drop your knees. Step your right foot up in between your hands. Lower that left knee and rise up, bringing the hands to your front knee. Lifting tall. Melt the groins just a little bit. Lift the arms up, stretch the elbows straight, and drop the shoulders. That's a lot right there. You can interlock your fingers, reach them up and back. And maybe a little crescent moon here. Take an extra breath in. And exhale, hands to either side of your front foot. From here, of course, hands can be on blocks. That can be very helpful, especially if you're tightening legs. Otherwise, shift into your right leg and inhale the back foot up. Exhale, fold forward. Let your knees bend as you need to. Inhale, rise up, palms will touch. And exhale, lower the arms alongside the body. Let's do it again. Turn your palms out, inhale, rise up. And exhale, fold forward. Hands to the floor. Oops, sorry you guys, I forgot something. Come back, Tadasana. Come up to stand. Here we go, turn the palms out. I forgot our presence. Inhale the arms up. Interlock your fingers, reach the index fingers up, and exhale over to the right. Second time's a charm. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left. Inhale, center, and exhale, lift up and arc. Inhale, center, and exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees if you need to, hands on the floor or blocks, let the head drop. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, stick your left foot a big step back. Lower that knee gently to the floor. Take something under it if it's tender. Rise up, lift the arms, interlock your fingers, and arc back for your crescent lunge. Take an extra breath, and exhale, hands to either side of your front foot. Let's step that front foot back to plank, high push up. Feel like a long plank of wood. Lower the knees, and then the elbows coming down to the floor. Exhale here. Hands are waist level. Point your toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders away from the floor. You can stay here, or press into your hands, come up a little bit higher, or push into the tops of the feet so the knees lift off the ground, shoulders down. Take a breath in, lower the knees, curl the toes into the floor, and lift the knees up for your downward dog. Hips are lifting. Nice. And breathing here. Feel free to bend the knees. Don't worry if the heels don't touch the floor. Look forward. Feel free to drop your knees for this. Stepping the right foot up in between your hands. So the left knee can come down and the right foot can step forward. Or you can step it up from your downward dog. Inhale, lift up, get steady, reach the arms up. Interlock your fingers, reach back, your crescent lunge. Also helps to really clarify your mind. Hands to the floor or blocks either side of your foot. Exhale. And inhale. Float that back leg up. Fold forward, exhaling. Inhale, rise up, palms touch. And exhale, lower the arms. So that was 2 rounds. Let's do another, and I'm going to add something else. Inhale the arms up, reach back. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left foot back again. And lower that knee down. From here, rise up. Get steady here. So to be steady, sometimes you need to bring that right foot over to the right. That will help. So you have a wider base here. Lift the arms. Stretch them up. Interlock your hands and reach them back as you bend into that front knee. Don't let the knee go too far over the ankle. You wouldn't want that to happen. Feel your sitting bones move in toward each other. Lift the pelvic floor. This is our crescent lunge. Breathe. And inhale, rise up. And we're going to turn. Take a turn to the left. Yeah. And from there, bring your right hand right inside your right foot. And your left arm can lift. Now you can come up onto your fingertips, or you can use a block here as well. Breathe into that left lung. As we turn our bodies and breathe into them, as we create different shapes to breathe into, we tonify the organs, we stabilize, as well as work our flexibility, yes? And inhale, rise back up, steady. Stay as you are. I'm just going to turn to show you. Bring your right hand to your back and your left arm to the knee. Stack palms and twist here. Now, be here and breathe. Now, if your elbow doesn't come to your knee, just take the hand to the knee and bring your right arm back. And breathe. Gaze over that back hand. Yoga is for everybody. So this is called revolved side angle, a modification of it. And it really does stimulate metabolism and stimulate digestion and release hands to either side of your front foot. Stepping that front foot back to the high push-up plank pose. Feel that steadiness, that work, that discipline. Lower the knees and come on down to the floor. Yes, sometimes the effort is really important, really builds our heat. Roll the shoulders up, warms our bodies. Breathe here in your half cobra, or for more, you're going to press into your hands a little bit, shoulders back. And more from there, pushing the hands into the floor, lifting the knees off the ground for your upward dog. Deep breath in, gaze can come up. And lower the knees, curl the toes into the floor. Lift your knees off the ground for the downward facing dog. Then take a deep breath in and a long breath out. So, staying down dog or lower your knees to the floor, and your left foot would step up in between your hands, over toward the left. Rise up, hands to your front knee, coming into our crescent lunge again. Lift the arms, reach back, interlocking the hands for the crescent lunge. Good, and rise up, inhale, and twist. Turn to the right. Left hand's gonna come inside the foot, twisting to the right, breathing into that right lung. So this posture is called Sukha Trikonasana. So it's the easeful triangle. And Sukha actually means happy place. So hopefully you're in a happy place here and breathing. The opposite of sukha is dukkha, which is suffering. Not what you want to be feeling in our yoga. Inhale, rise up. Stay as you are, please. And bring your left hand to your back, right arm up. That right elbow to the knee or hand to the knee. Elbow, the palms stack and turning to the left. Or hand to the knee and the left arm reaches back. And breathing, finding that steadiness. Connecting to some ease within the effort. Other dualities, right? Ease and effort. Strength and flexibility. Finding the yoga. Inhale, exhale. Connecting it all. Hands to either side of your front foot. Stepping the back foot up to meet the front. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward, head down. Inhale, rise up. Reach up and back. And exhale, lower the arms. Okay. So from here, everybody, let's come on down. I could do it all day long. I could definitely teach you more, but let's come into our relaxation now. So you can come to lie down on your backs. Because that was hard. I know that's hard. I know the sun salutation and the moon salutations are challenging, but they work everything. And if you do them every day, there's many, many benefits, and it gets a lot easier. So in coming to lie down on the back and preparing for Yoga Nidra, I'm going to make some suggestions. Have a blanket and maybe a big pillow or a bolster, or 2 blankets. One can stay folded up or rolled up, and the other one you can put on top of you, because we do get chilly in Yoga Nidra. Even though I know you've built up a lot of heat, we do cool down quickly. So here, we're gonna come to our mats and place the rolled up blanket right underneath the knees, or I like it a little bit higher personally. And then from there, lie down onto your backs. And let your legs rest over the blanket. And of course, you can make it a little bit higher if you like. I do. And then get comfy here. You can place the blanket on top of you, just lay it right over you. I don't have my second blanket here, but just put the blanket on top of you if you like. Turn your palms to face up. Let your shoulders drop down and feel the back of your head resting, centered on the mat. Close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nostrils. As you exhale, exhale with a sigh from your mouth. If you have something you can place over your eyes, like an eye pillow or a washcloth or even a t-shirt, put something over your eyes or turn the lights out in your room. Again, take a deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. Soften, let go. Let your attention, so let your legs be a good mat's distance apart and let them flop out to the sides. You can flop your feet from side to side and then just let them drop out to the sides. And let your attention come to your left foot. I'm going to see if I can't play a little music for you. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. Soften and relax your left foot. Release and relax the ankle. your attention travel up to the shin and the calf and feel the calf muscle just give way, let go, melt. Soften the knee. It doesn't have to work now. Just let it relax. Sending your attention to your left thigh. Feel the hamstrings loosen and soften. Let go of any holding in the quadricep. Feel the bones of your left leg heavy and dropping into the leg, all the way up to the hip joint. Soft. Let your attention move from your left hip over to the right and down your right leg to the right foot. Soften and then relax. The top of the foot and the bottom of the foot. Relax the ankle. Let your attention move up to the shin, calf, and feel the calf muscle just melt. Shin relax. The right knee, softening, letting go, not holding any longer. Moving your attention up to the right leg. Hamstrings loosen up. Soften and let go. Open your quadriceps, just melting here, releasing tension, letting go. Feeling the right and dropping into the earth. All the way up to the hip joint. Soft. Soften. Relax the pelvis. Feel it drop down. Relax your glutes. Unclench your buttocks. Feel your belly soft and let it go. Thickness, relaxing. Send your attention to your left hand, palm facing up. Soften, relax your left hand, the thumb and fingers, palm. Soften the wrist and the forearm, with the muscles melting, and the elbow dropping and letting go. Your upper arm, all the muscles releasing, letting go, dropping. Left shoulder roll back and down into the floor. Let your attention move from your left shoulder across to your right and down to your right hand, palm facing up. Soften and relax the thumb and back of the hand, letting go and releasing. Relax. In the forearm, all those muscles are fine. Just soften and let go. They don't have to work. Softening the upper arm, the biceps, and the chest, relaxing. The corner of the right shoulder roll back and drop into the floor. Shoulder blades, scapula, move apart slightly as your heart beats. Naturally, and your chin slightly in toward your throat. And your face is open. Your jaw goes slack. Feel as if the mask of your face is melting. Your lips and teeth part slightly. Allowing the tongue to rest in the bottom of the mouth. Soften your throat. Soften your elbows, your cheeks. in the sockets. Feel all the feel your forehead unfurl. Feel your scalp relaxed. Face behind you. Softening at the temples. Feel your back body dropping heavy into the floor and supported. So, and feel your front body light, floating above your back body. Maybe 2 feet. Bring awareness of flow in this body. And if thoughts come, let them pass by, like clouds across the clear sky, not engaging in thinking. Coming beyond the mind and beyond the body. This I-ness, I am-ness. Connecting that awareness of who you are, that loving awareness. That peaceful, loving. Be filled with that. That is kindness, compassion, joy, gratitude. cell of your on the boundary, radiate from you and project out. And coming back into your body with your breath. Keep your eyes closed, please, and just begin to breathe deeper into your bodies. Feeling the body awaken as it rises and falls. And you can stretch out through your arms and legs. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a squeeze, a loving hug. Wrap your arms around. And rotate your knees around in a circle or just rock from side to side and release out your back. And roll over to your right side in a little fetal position here. And as you're ready, make your way up to sit. Finding a comfortable seat. You can sit up on that blanket, on that folded up blanket. And just take a moment here. Turn your palms up in a gesture of receptivity. Thumb and forefinger touching in Gnan Mudra, which is the knowledge seal, the knowledge of the oneness, of the wholeness, of the connectedness between all beings, within ourselves and without. And taking a deep breath in. And exhale here. Allow this experience of peace and ease and well-being to leave a lasting impression physically in your bodies, mentally in the mind, maybe in the form of clarity and ease, and feeling that connection to your most loving, kind, joyful nature. Bringing the palms together at the heart center, taking a breath in, and exhaling, bowing the head down in gratitude to yourself, to your practice, to the medical society for making this time for you. All right, thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Lisa. You too. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.